Yo. What's happening, guys? How we doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are going to continue working on RX-78-2. I did a little bit of base coating on the white again. Yo, Marvin, what's happening? Yeah, I did a little more base coating on the white to tidy up a few of the areas that I wasn't happy with. So we'll continue applying those recess shades. That's the plan. How's everyone's day? I can tell you it almost certainly would have been more productive than mine. Don't headbutt that. Oh, it's had to go do an install in Mornington. Install some illuminated fabricated letters on a plaster wall, like 9 letters. Not even that big, probably 200 mil in height total, the letter height. And I get there and I was like feeling a bit weird about the job. And I pulled the roofing up where we would feed the wires, and there's a big old brick wall behind the plaster wall that's been the plaster has been adhered directly to the wall, so there's literally no way for us to feed our wires up the wall. I was like, I can't put this on up. And I was like, look, I can put it up, but it's not going to be illuminated. So that was basically half the day. The second half I did stuff. I've also said yes to the D&D on Thursdays. So I think it's going to start the first Thursday in September. It's going to be some long days. That is going to be some long days. Starting at 6:30 and it's going till 9:30 p.m. So even some international people are going to be able to watch me. I am 100% going to be able to. I was umming and ahhing, right? I was pretty much on the fence. You know where I was with my decision in terms of the timing and stuff like that. But they said they were willing to push back the time to a 6:30 p.m. start time, and I was like, well, that should give me enough time. Although now, yeah. Do you know what I'm going to miss is the painting on Thursdays, but I didn't realize before I said yes that they've got a cat in their house, so that is probably going to fuck me up. Like I'm very, very allergic to cats. Dogs I'm good with. Cats mess me up. So yeah, I guess we'll see how we go. But they want to they want a photo for the promo stuff. I don't have photos of myself. I've got some pics of me like helping people at events, which I think is probably the best photo for me to use. I'm not taking a selfie. There's going to be people that are like cosplaying their characters, and I was like, hey yo, I'm a miniature painter. Like, I paint minis, cuz. I'm gonna be sitting next to someone that's looking like a rogue in all this leather, and I'm gonna be chilling in my black BFG hoodie and a beanie. Hoon, how we doing, my guy? Doing very good. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Marvin, how much did you think about that Libra fight last night after we got like so close? Oh, dude. So close. Frustratingly close. You bought Gundam cards to get your mind off it? Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, the one time we didn't do Noclatio, or however you say it, and we did the forge. I didn't have to forge any weapons, but I suppose I did make Arvy's black knife a legendary black knife. That meant she did more damage. But if we had another res, we might have got a dub last night. I so want to beat him before they nerf him, because he's getting nerfed. They'll reduce the time in between summoning condemned to like 90 seconds instead of 60. He'll get nerfed. And I want to try and get him. I want to try and beat him before the nerf. Did you get any good pulls? That'd be even worse. If you're like, I'm going to buy some Gundam cards to make myself feel better, and then you didn't pull anything. What'd you get? You feel more comfortable with Ionite? Well, it might not even be the feeling more comfortable with Ionite. It's not having to verse an Executor. And I'm thinking that I might go Raider instead of Wilder. So we're having to verse an Ionite and a Raider, which I think would be easier to verse than an Executor and a Wilder, if that makes sense. It was solid. What'd you get? Tell me. Fill me in. I don't want to know about the bulk that you still put in sleeves. I just want to know your hits. What hits you get? 3 LRs and a C+. Our 6 packs, that's actually really, really good. You gotta be happy with that. 4 hits out of 6 packs. Them's good odds. That's sort of, hang on, wait, that's what we got out of a box, wasn't it? We got like 4 or 5 LRs and a C+. Oh no, wait. I did get two alt art rares, didn't I? I got 2 R pluses in my box. Gelgoog, Death Scythe, and Banshee in destroy mode. That's cool. I should be getting my folder tomorrow so I can start putting my cards in order. Oh, Banshee. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, Freedom. No, I don't know then. Like 2 people watching me on Twitch. Have I been fucking shadow banned or something? Yo, tattooed zoologist. You're thinking it's quiet? Yeah, dude, I was like, I'm just gonna fucking play Night Rain. Fuck this. Man, working with White. Working with White. She be tough. Thank you, tattooed zoologist. Appreciate it. You can see down on the bottom leg there, you've got an example. That's what the white armor is going to look like when we're done. We've got a bit of work to go though. We've got a bit of work to go. What have I done? Mistakes were made. Yo, Black Sword. What's happening, man? How you doing? Yo, how did I miss the Games Workshop post of the new Satan? Well, not new Satan. The resculpt of what's his name? Can't remember. Is it the Deceiver? No. It's the other one. The Temu Grim Reaper. Nah, dude, he looks sick. I love it. I think they did a really good job. I think they took the OG and they did a phenomenal job of just updating it. I think that's honestly what Games Workshop need to do with like old models getting new sculpts. Don't try and bloody Inquisitor Cortez something and add hair to a guy that hasn't had hair for years. Us Bolies are alright, bro. Us Bolies are alright. And look, let's be honest, Cortez was a good looking man without his hair. The green electric stuff at the bottom. Yeah, they could have probably done without the added Necron scarabs and stuff and just kept him dark, but I suppose they wanted something to pop on the model. I tell you though, whoever's painted him, holy cow. They got one of the they got the top dog painting that thing. Holy shit. Painting a non-metallic chrome, but keeping the model looking Games Workshop at the same time. Yeah. Hats off. Hats off. Kabuto. Hello from Australia. Marvin, which suit are you hoping they bring out or assemble? Might not even be your favorite suit. Might just be a suit you want to see them do as a miniature for the tabletop. I want Epion. It's the one and I really want to paint it. And I know that Dynamis is my favorite. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, Epion. I think just that color palette looks sick. Epion's cool, yeah. It's pretty edgy, isn't it? Like you can tell they made a conscious effort to try and make Epion cool. Lupus Rex, yeah. Nah, they probably won't do the torn down version. Probably just be the what is it? Is it levels? Is it like level 6 or something? I'm gonna have to watch Iron-Blooded Orphans again at some stage. Charles Zagok? Yeah, that'd be sick. Playing this Generation Eternal game, it's actually really good for me to sort of gain knowledge of suits. I can read up a little bit of data on them too when I feel interested, but like I'm refreshing my memory of series I've seen and the suits that I've seen in them. A squad of Thunderbolt Act guys would be cool. Hey, who knows, right? Who knows? You'd think they'd do a lot of the classics. Like we've seen, if we've seen Zaku's, surely we'll see Doms. And Goofs. And Galgoogs. You've watched... Yeah, but you remember, Marvin, when I'd start to like get into something and I get that knowledge, I just absorb it like a sponge. It'll push something else out. It'll push the knowledge of something else out, that's for sure. But I have to watch Double O again as well. Maybe I'll start tomorrow. Riley's not going to be at work tomorrow, so we're going to do gym Thursday instead of tomorrow, so I might come home and watch some Gundam. You can't remember it at all? Yeah, I can only remember a few minute details of it. All I remember is Setsuna keeps just saying Gundam. That's all he says, Gundam. Check out Thunderbolt and Hathaway. Yeah, I do want to check out Hathaway. That's the main universe, correct? Continuation of the main universe. So is it called Hathaway because it's named after Noah Bright's son, Hathaway? So, okay. So is Hathaway Noah the main character from that? Like, I know nothing. Like, not nothing. Very, very little. I know that Amaro's in it. He is the main. Okay, cool. So many recesses. We knew it though. We knew it going into this. Getting the second Hathaway. So that it's a movie, is it? Or is it a series? It's a movie. Okay. That's the one you were talking about, Marvin. You went and saw. You went to the cinemas to see it. Most recent one was G-Quacks. Such a weird name. I'm sure it makes sense somewhere, but me trying to be really, really clean with this recess shade has just gone straight out the window. I'm like, stuff it. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to tidy it up. That's you every time. Yeah, you start off real strong with the recess shade. It's like, no. Now, how did that guy, I still can't get over it, how did that guy glue 78's head on the wrong way? With skill, I reckon it could be the opposite, dude. Just a wild assumption. I reckon it could be the complete opposite. And hey, I'm the guy that stuffs kits up. I'm the one that stuffs kits up all the time. But never to like the point where I can't fix it. I think one of the worst I did was when I assembled the, might have been, it was either the repulsor or my second impulsor transport. And I started gluing the thing together before putting the grav pad like stalk where you attach the grav pads. Yeah. But I fixed it. You'd never tell. You'd never be able to tell. Stocks, yeah, stonks. Stonk market. Exactly. Never ending recess shades. Suppose I should try and paint the Vulcans yellow. Your guy knows his Gundam war gear. They're little. They're little. They're sitting just under there. I reckon I can do it. It'll have to be off stream though. Or I can do it on stream. It just won't be on camera because I'll have the model like an inch away from my eyeballs. Or is it going to look weird if there's just like two tiny little yellow? Nah, I reckon I could do it. This one on this side that I'm doing, that one looks like it's going to be a bit easier. It's a little bit more pronounced. Oh, Marvin, did you see those new alternate sculpts for Trench Crusade Bite the Bullet did? I'm painting them. I might just use speed paints to do it, but I'm painting them. They look so cool. Man, how much cooler? How much cooler are the heavies for that warband? This thing is meant to be red, isn't it? That bit right there. It's a camera. Yeah. I know it's a camera, but I think for a miniature this small, it's going to be hard to portray that as a lens, as a camera. So maybe I just put a recess shade in there. or let's see if we can't paint these Vulcans. I feel like this yellow is too thin though. Like it's actually too thin from the pot. Let's use the little sucker. Or not. Or not. Need this to be really dry. Need it to be really dry because the paint's just too thin. All right, half an hour, guys. We are going to do the live stream community showcase. If you are new to the channel and you haven't joined our Discord, you should do it because it's a cool place. But also, if you are watching stream in half an hour, we'll show off some of your hobby work that you can upload in that thread. Because today is Tuesday and we're doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There we go, we did it. Look at that. Baby game for babies. It does help that I've painted eyes on Marines that are smaller. We have indeed painted smaller eyes. All right, we've got recess shades to do on this arm. We have recess shades to do on the shield. And then we are done with the recess shades for the white, which is fantastic because we can move on to doing the shade on the red and the yellow. And once the shade is done on those two colors, we can move on to the highlights, which is the fun part. There's going to be a lot of it, but it's going to be cool. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to paint all of the white armor to look like this. With a few less scratches. I probably did too many scratches on that. And the red and the blue will get the same treatment, but not the yellow. We're not scratching the yellow up. The yellow don't need no scratches, and neither does the dark grey / black color. No micro scratches on that. Just the white, red, and blue. I am keen to paint this weekend, I tell ya. Did no painting over the week. I mean, the speed painting of the 3 little guys doesn't count, but yeah, keen as a bean. Keen as a bean. Marvin, got a question. I've got a question. Are we making a tutorial? You're gonna distract me for a little. Oh, you want to play a game? You want to play a game? Should we be making a tutorial of every single model after like that for this stuff, or just like the hero model? You know, like, are we going to do the Leos, or do we just do Tall Geese? Tall Geese is just going to be a white though. And was I right? Do you want to play a game? You want to play a card game of Gundam? Yeah, look, I'm happy to do it. I just, obviously we didn't do the Zaku. I need to get a big old mouse mat so my elbows don't hurt. Oh yeah, we can do some trading. Yeah, for sure. I don't think that's going to be too distracting. I think I've got most of the commons and uncommons. I'd be very, very surprised if I have like a bunch missing. It'll be the rares and up that I'm obviously missing. Missing 14. Yeah, but missing 14 could be like rares and limited rares and stuff, you know? Because like in the first like 5 cards we were chatting about the other day, they're like there's like Gundam's the first card, Unicorn's the third card. So like, and then I think there was a two rares. Hey Avi, how you doing? You're missing 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I've got one. I think I've got 1, 2, and 3. But they're all like rares and limited rares. All right, we've got a shield. We've got a shield, and then the white recess shades are done. Oh, wait. Was I going to do the whole back of the shield black? What was that image you sent me, Marvin? Yeah, okay. They basically paint the back of the shield black. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep this white trim on the edge here. This will be, I'm going to keep this white. I'm going to keep this trim white. And then the rest of that inside can be black. Cool. All right, we are done with the white recess shade then. Oh, except for the front here. Headbutt. Do you know what? We're going to add the blue highlight. Stuff it. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. If a Crag blue was our base, now, this is where trying to convert Gundam models into heavy metal is interesting. So if we were to follow let's do something similar to my librarian armor. Okay, so my librarian armor starts as a darker blue, but this is sort of the highlights I'm thinking. So like a brighter, more intense blue instead of the sort of like lighter blues that you would see on an ultramarine. We're going to go down that path right there. Thank you, Blood Angels Librarian, for being in front of me. Cantor Alatok. Or do we just go straight to a Latok? I think we could just go straight to a Latok. Let's do a little test on the back. Complimenting my booty, Zach. I do have a bubble butt. Fun fact, at one stage, when I was squatting, my measurement around my waist, my glutes, was the same measurement as my chest measurement. So I quite literally had an hourglass figure. I used to go to gym and take measurements. Going to take measurements. I was going to gym. Funnily enough, when I was taking those measurements, I've told this story before. They were taking measurements of my boss because he was at the same gym, and his entire measurement. So like they did his shoulder measurement. So it's like from all the way around his shoulder and his chest and his back. His measurement all the way around his shoulders was the same as my chest measurement. So I don't know if that means he's got like really slim shoulders or if I'm just thick Lothern. Lothern. No, my book. My ass to chest ratio, it's probably very similar right now. Thick boy, exactly. All right, is this going to be the color we want to use? I'm gonna find out. I do the tests on my model, so you don't need to do it. You just need to follow this. We should actually be doing the yellow first. Shit. But I'm happy with that blue. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Where's my scrag brown at? Where's my scrag at? Where my scrag brown? Just all messed up here, aren't I? Right. I've got a light out. Hang on, give me a sec. Yeah. All right, that's better. So with your blue recess shade done, we are now going to move on to recess shading the yellow. And for this, we are thinning down some scrag brown. To be honest, I've probably even thinned that a bit too much. Let's retake that with the real thin brush. Don't use the start of this clip, Justin. Use the end of it. All right, so with scrag brown, we are going to add a recess shade to our yellow areas. And the reason we're doing this is because if we want to highlight the blue areas like I wanted to do just before, there's a chance we could mess up all of our work. We obviously don't want to do that. So yeah, we'll do all this and then we will actually move on to highlighting this yellow as well. So in a couple of minutes, guys, we are going to jump into the Discord to check out the live stream community showcase to get your posts in that thread. And we are going to have a slightly early night because I do have early work tomorrow. So after the showcase, we'll finish up, but never fear, we'll be back tomorrow to continue work on RX-78. And he's going to start to come together pretty quickly because after we do the recess shading, start doing the edge highlights, and that's when he starts looking like an heavy metal model. And then we can put him next to Char and his Zaku brothers. That, for whatever reason, I don't know how, it's going to be a fair fight on the actual tabletop. Like, Amuro goes through Zaku's like Swiss cheese. And I need to pick up some more paint tomorrow, because I can't keep dealing with this shit stuff I've got. Hey, Painting Bites. Plot armor. I mean, it is plot armor, but it's also Gundam. All right, get those posts in, guys. We're going to jump over in a sec. Get those posts in that thread. All right, the other stuff doesn't need a recess shade because, well, they're just little blocks, aren't they? We will put we'll try and get two little dots here in the Vulcans. All right, let's jump in that Discord. Let's see what you guys have been working on. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Have we only got one upload? Am I tripping balls? Getting your airbrush stuff set up. Oh wait, this is you, Nath. Yeah, that's looking sick, dude. Not afraid anymore? Yeah, it's good. Look, it's basically anything to do with painting and airbrushing. You've just got to jump in. You just got to jump in. The good thing about airbrushing is if you look after the needle and you clean the airbrush, then the rest of it is quite literally just experience. Nice stalk. You're painting machine. Absolute machine. What is this? Is this like a heresy armor Space Wolf? Is that what's going on here? He has 3 hands, yeah. He's a Gene Stealer cultist. He serves the 4-armed Emperor. You get, is that what this is, Stork? Are you painting a heresy Space Wolf? Heresy inspired Space Wolf? Ugh. That is the mini of the month. That is the mini of the month. Anyway, guys, this is where we got to. We've basically finished all the recess shades on the white, which means we've got to do a tidy up. But yeah, we're going to start working on the middle of the Gundam. We're going to work on the body, except for the red. We're not going to jump into the red just yet. The red's probably going to be one of the last colors we do any edge highlights on. You take so long between your painting sessions, your skill basically resets to 0. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's a you thing, Zach. You just got to use it more often. Just got to use it more often. Although, having said that, I still don't get my paint right because, like, I don't use my airbrush that often. An example is this model right here. I've been hand brushing the layers to try and get it smoother because I just did a shit job with the airbrush. But we'll get it. Anyway. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night. Peace.